Imagine picking... They picked Void into Oracle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Imagine picking Void into Oracle and thinking you can win. And then picking Legion into Troll.
Prepare for battle.
Well, I'm going IG.
Okay. Well, even though you can't spell caster without Aster,
Oof.
I'm going to go with IG. Lock in the caster's curse. All 5 of us go IG. Let's go. Game number 2. Hopefully, IG, they wake up a little bit.
Should be easy. Like, honestly, this draft looks really bad from us. You know, we're supposed to sugarcoat sometimes, but if you basically counterpick yourself twice in a single draft, sure, you can win. You get like a 5-man chrono, all that stuff. Magic can happen, you know. It's just unlikely to happen.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm excited to see if Aster can exceed our expectations. They're going safely in Void. We've been seeing a lot of off
30
lane.
seconds and counting.
Safe in Void is pretty good this patch again. Got buffed quite a bit. Items got buffed. Fuse Blade got buffed. We see quite a bit of Diffu Manta carry Voids. That can be quite good. I quite like the hero. It's just not against, like, who do you chrono? Like, you can't chrono Oracle or OD. They both won't be in there. They have so many saves. It's going to be difficult. Very difficult.
I'll assume Ollie is going to have his positioning
And now,
very far back.
the moment you've all been waiting
And then
for.
OD is probably going to go Meteor Hammer into Aggron Scepter. Just to have that additional range. Yeah. It's going to be tough for Dire.
Potentially seeing a game 3, but Aster, they definitely looked like much better or a much more awake team in game number 1.
Certainly. And it's not like impossible to win for Aster. Like, Leshrac is still Leshrac. Like, he can snowball really hard, easily.
Take your tower, make your game very difficult.
Yep. And the team for the good chrono, you know, they recently buffed the AoE of Lesh ult to 500 as well. And chrono AoE is also 500, so that's quite nice together. Can lay in the pain from outside the chrono. And Lesh is also one of those heroes that actually doesn't mind getting chronoed. Like, if Lesh gets chronoed on top of 3 enemies, he doesn't mind. Because he will still deal the damage every second.
As long as the pulse nova.
Which I hope he activated before. Because otherwise...
Otherwise, it's a bad look.
Yeah.
I think my eyes are also on Kaka. He had a game that it just felt like he was asleep at the wheel.
Looked terrible.
Yeah.
Like, his first blood was real bad. Where they just TP'd out, died, walked to lane with no boots and stuff.
Now he's just going back and forth with Lanham again.
Yeah, Lanham's going up the heal, so Kaka can't really trade with that.
But I think you're okay with that if he takes the heal, right?
Yeah. But
You're not getting hit with the impetus shots. You're not getting slowed by enchant at all. No, like, fear of getting killed.
I'm surprised by that. That he did not kill impetus if he wanted to.
Each brave courier.
Just trade. Wow, so many sentries from Kaka. This is the 3rd one. Just to make sure Lanham absolutely can't get any of those creeps. You have to be careful. Edge is very fast. Okay.
Ob's down. He was chasing Kaka, almost getting the kill.
So OD, we haven't seen a whole lot of that hero
Steal
lately.
your face.
Very situational now. And there's definitely a good OD game here. The lane should be quite easy for him. And mid-late game he has a lot of good purposes. Yeah, it's definitely a hero that fell flat quite a bit in the past. They're getting a bunch of nerfs.
It's another one of those big emo heroes, though.
It is, but if they're not good in the meta, then they're not good in the meta.
Yeah.
Like, Kunkka looked decent until it didn't.
Yeah, he looked. He had a great start, and he tried, and he did open up space for Fly Fight in that game to start, but then it all kind of fell apart. And that's not solely off him. I don't think that was only his fault.
No, it wasn't. I still believe Kunkka has
middle tower is under attack.
Place and time to be picked.
Yeah.
But so far, every Kunkka we've seen didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, he kind of got unlucky too.
Not for you.
The Torrent Storm, that could have been the game savior. Instead, it hit nothing. And as they were running away bottom. But that was also his own fault when he TP'd bot. Like, there were a couple things there that I think Kunkka could be successful. He had played it only like twice last season and won both games, so now...
Come get healed!
Amazing.
So I think, you know, we'll definitely see it again. I think he's going to want to sit the whole season 0-1. a hero he's very, very good with.
Yep, 0% win rate. At least it can't get worse.
Yeah, that is true. Well, I mean, the record could get worse.
Yeah, percentage.
So now Land Penalty hits that level 2, but he's got no mana to work with. The Astral Imprisonment also making this lane maybe a little bit more difficult for White Album, missing out on some CS.
Yeah, the only thing I'm missing is some sort of combo with the OD. Like, there's no Mirana, no patch, no
Radiant structures
real
are
Look
fortified.
at the Mars.
usage. Sure. I mean, he's gonna buy his own setup anyway in form
Yeah.
of the Meteor Hammer. It's just like this Mirana OD combo middle is one of the most deadly ones in Dota.
Pretty brutal.
Yeah. But they definitely didn't set up for this OD pick. Like, they didn't think they would be picking it.
You've got the save against, like, say, a Duel and a Mystic Flare.
It's good against Chrono.
And you have multiple saves, really. False Promise when that's up at 6.
Yeah, it's tough because if you catch Oracle, OD can save him. If you catch OD, Oracle can save him.
Yeah.
It's always going to be tough to teamfight here for Aster. Leshak will have to do a lot, so my eyes are on White Album.
Who's had a good
A
season.
tithe to the impurities.
He's was really, I think overall in season 1, he was my one to watch. Because he was a newer name for a lot of people. He was coming off of SAG, which had obviously an amazing off season or like offline season. And so I think a lot of people were watching him, wondering how he would perform. And
Of
at
all the
least in the
powers to
league,
seek,
Run
he did
off.
really
my
well.
demon kind.
At the major, he really underperformed though.
Yeah, whether or not that's completely his fault with the fact that they didn't have the full roster,
Sure.
you know, I give him the benefit of the doubt. But it's also, yeah, he didn't perform as well as he could have.
Execution
Certainly my
style.
eyes are on him. Stun into the
Denied.
spear that goes out on Monet, but they've got nothing more to really throw his way.
He has a humongous stick though on the Faceless Void. 17 charges. I don't even know how he got so many charges so early. It's gonna be very tough to kill that Void.
Dies with 17.
Away. Take a quick look here. Troll. Spectre doing very well, but Legion also doing very well for himself actually.
Yeah, 31 and 5. Pretty impressive.
Not really pressured a whole lot.
Going treads. Okay. Bottom, Orbit Corrosion, Legion Commander. Goes.
There is
Support has to be
battle
careful.
for Radiant's middle tower.
Borax hit. With
Oh,
the
he got
Crucian's
rooted.
End, and he's all right for now. They've got 3 heroes down bottom. They're going to try and rotate on a
Wait
Fly.
up.
They'll chase. They've got the concussive shot. They'll slow
My
up
sprites are
Fly.
with us.
Should have the damage to get this kill. I don't think Oracle can do enough. But I say
Next
that.
time, be quicker.
He just
about
walks
it.
away towards the tower, and they don't get this kill.
Yeah, he had 3 procs of the raindrops, which basically kept him alive. I think it blocked about 100 or like 300 damage or so.
Looks like maybe he had been slowed enough, but they just couldn't take out that last sliver of health.
Yeah, right clicking the troll is very difficult. High armor,
Double damage.
and of course the mischance, super annoying as well. It was a huge rotation for them. Now leaving Mars as well as Void alone at top.
I mean, they had quite the number of slows on him. The concussive shot, the inch.
So Meteor Hammer is online now. The Leshak has to be very careful. He could be taken down 100 to 0 real fast.
Probably just getting the saves right now.
Middle Astral. He didn't have any mana procs though, so no mana for his ult. A little bit unlucky if he had ult there, the Lash is dead.
Dire's
Starting to
top
get
tower is in
back.
danger.
30% of the time is
Not enough.
not all the time.
30% of the time, it does not work every time.
Unfortunately, that Lash would have been dead.
But right now, 1k lead for Aster. They're enjoying their time. Monet's sitting up top by himself.
I think the biggest reason for that is really the bot lane. I never expected Legion to do that well against a troll. Historically, he doesn't.
He's performing really well. See Fly maybe playing a little bit scared. as well as over to the side and not right in the face of XSS at all. And XSS just seems to have freebies farming. Wow, they're bringing
Nice Hex.
4 heroes over. They've got the Hex, the Earth Spike. Will they have the Chrono? Yes, they will. It comes down
heroes.
on
This
the
is the very definition of first blood.
Emo goes down. Also caught the Chrono, so that couldn't save Emo.
Oh,
You
they didn't do
merge
it.
with the
Heroes over, they
impurities.
get both.
Yeah, and it's a level 2 edict.
Radiant should look to their middle tower.
That's a great rotation there. I thought Kaka actually saved his OD there, but there was a great rotation from Lanham who took the
Radiant's
Centaur,
middle tower
and the Centaur was
has
ready,
fallen.
waiting for the OD, stomped him, setting up for the
Radiant's
Chrono.
middle tower is under attack.
Well played by Mr. Lanham.
Yeah. Sure.
Age is just a number.
For some.
He is, what, 30-ish now? 31? I believe. He should be one of the older ones, right?
I think he's the oldest in the league.
Yeah. Yeah, go check that out for me.
I got you.
Borax, get a
Radiant have
goal.
fortified their structures against
Borax should
attack.
be caught. Spear lands. Well thrown.
Still,
He
her
is currently
face
31.
I see.
31, yeah, that's what I thought. One of the older ones.
Invisibility.
But he still got it mechanically.
The dire
Like who
glyph
said
is now
mechanics
active.
get worse when you get older?
Radiant should
Who did
look
that?
to their bottom tower.
Flame him Twitcher right now.
Dire
Is
should
that something
look
that
to
people
their
say to you on
top
Twitch?
tower.
Not only
Radiant's
to me,
bottom
but
tower
yes,
is in
I'm
danger.
targeted by age jokes quite a bit. I'm only 27, guys. I'm not that old.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
He's like
attack.
the oldest by like 4
Dire's
years.
top tower
think the
is
only-
under attack.
Fear is maybe a little bit older than him, right?
Yeah.
And then
Radiant's
maybe
bottom
March,
tower
and I think
has
that's it.
fallen.
Pro-wise.
Fly
Come
fly,
on,
spotting
sprites.
line.
Tied to the
Here as well as
impurities.
JT, so that's
They're just
down.
leading
Radiant
supports
should
up there.
look to their
Borax
top
first,
tower.
now Lanham TP'd him by himself. Like, if you want to defend that, you're gonna bring the Legion. You're gonna bring the Lashrock.
Right.
You know, your big guns, not your 800 HP supports.
Ooh, stun lands on the
Oh,
OD.
Let me.
Quick kill.
Sweet ablution.
Conceal, silencing up Emo. There's nothing he can do about that.
Money changes hands.
And this is kind of why OD fell out of favor for a lot of teams. You do well in the laning phase because you have pretty strong base stats, but you don't get that kill with the fast hammer.
It's a similar situation to what
Dire's
we saw with
top
the Kunkka.
tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
well.
except with the Kunkka, he was top
shut
1
down.
net worth at least.
True. So D is not 1,000 gold away from
Dire
it.
should look
Lash
to their
actually
top
having-
tower.
I mean, I'm saying Lash. Legion is the same
Dire's
net worth as the
top
Lash
tower
Rush.
has
Like,
fallen.
XXS is absolutely owning. what Legion
Especially if
Commander.
Flyfly's left the lane, like, Zest just has an open time.
The Radiant scan,
No duel yet, though.
eager to know Dire's whereabouts.
Could have maybe been a little bit more thorough with that on Aster, you know. They had a couple of chances to give him a duel. Killed him before he could reach. Because that 20 duel damage would be quite big for him at this point.
Meteor Hammer just farm over mid. You've got a...
Radiant
We'll
should
see if
look to their
IG's...
middle tower.
Get the arrow down. The spear misses.
Define
Follows
my
the stun,
thought.
and
My
Thunder
mind
has
blots
blocked the
yours
Savage.
out.
Emo definitely a little bit frustrated there. That was unnecessary. I'm actually surprised that Kaka hit that lion stun on a hasted lash. It's not easy. Like we saw the spear miss from JT because of that haste as well. And then he actually hits a point
Dire
blank
should
impale.
look to their middle tower.
Impressive. If that impale misses, he will not die there.
Would have survived it all. Arcane Ring, chipped vest.
Yep, Arcane Ring, one of the best items for OD. He'll be very happy to take it.
He's going into the Blink Dagger next. That is he treads Meteor Hammer and now.
Go for my armor.
Positioning is the name of the game for Oracle as well as Emo here. You just need to make sure that you don't get caught. You need to be able to save your heroes and play the long fights. You want to survive the Chrono, the duel, and the overall burst damage from the Skywrath as well as Lashrock.
Right.
Then you should be in a decent position to win a team fight. Ench walking up the high ground.
some vision.
Dire's middle tower
Did they
is
see it?
under attack.
I mean, they definitely saw it now. Yeah, 100%. They're gonna deal with it right away.
Maybe I'll have
Two
a
sentries down, actually. It's okay. Still a little bit of major rust.
Yeah, that feels pretty bad though.
Void getting spotted by an Invis Mars. Oh. They have a sentry ward there.
Yeah, it's gonna spot him.
Yep. They know everything and more.
Not really getting much out of that rotation. I will say though,
You have to be
5-5
careful,
pretty
JT.
well.
Valor,
That
my
Chrono,
love.
got
I
the
failed
damage.
you.
Drop down the Mystic Flare. They'll take out JT. Not expecting them to have that sentry vision there.
They have so many sentries actually in their own jungle. 3 of them.
4, really. This one on the edge of the stairs.
Death
Meteor
of a
Hammer lands,
Fawn.
let him. He's gonna be killed off by Emo.
They were frame perfect. Like, I don't even think you can BKB if it's like that. But it's also very risky to do.
Yeah.
Especially against heroes that don't have BKB.
Radiant's
But Evo's
bottom
showing off
tower
again his
is under
mechanical
attack.
talent.
They'll bring XXS over.
One more Meteor Hammer, the tower should be gone though. No
Really
glyph to
think
work
they
with.
can defend this tier 1 over mid.
Radiant's bottom tower
gone.
is in danger. Dire's
XXS
middle
is
tower
going
has
straight into the
fallen.
pipe. No blink tag on him.
Illusion.
So none of them is really going for any sort of initiation item. So they'll just try to play the long fights.
Right.
Emo. His blink taker's on the courier. We'll see if they want to wait for it or not.
Smoke breaks. White Album now on the run. Yules. And he's fine.
I
Could have
think.
really waited for the blink.
Yeah, it was on the courier. He needed like at least 10 seconds to found that camp. And there was another botched smoke rotation.
Yeah, just getting a little bit too ahead of himself.
Yeah.
Surprising.
You as a young looking person, do you think you can ever get to your head? Like
Radiant
the
are scanning
question
for
mark fame
enemies.
and the popularity that comes with it?
Well, I don't really know how much he's dealing with that. They're gonna look over, blink. Got the Astral Imprisonment as well as the Meteor Hammer coming down, looking frame perfect once again. The finger moves, the damage there, but the Sanity's dropped. They've got the Hex onto the Faceless Void, who's rotated.
No chrono though.
Look over at Kaka.
lion's
Arena
heart.
down, and that won't save the life of the Lion. They'll try to get away from this, but he's able to time walk forward. They've got the Astral Imprisonment with the blink back from Emo. JT tries the TP out. Mystic Flare silence, not enough damage. But they have caught Emo. They've got the Yules as well as the stun coming through. White Album chasing. It doesn't look like Emo's going to get away from this one. He'll Astro himself,
He has
but it's
blink up.
only extending what looks to be the inevitable. However, with the blink far enough away, I don't know, time dilation.
They're
and-
diving.
There you
They're
go.
diving into a 2, they look over. Flash
Your
now
chronology
he's
is
silence. They've got a stun onto him, and Aster back up.
Man, JT has been missing a lot of spears. Very uncharacteristic for him. A lot of arena spears missed, even in game 1 as well.
Yeah.
JT's usually, as we said, the backbone of the team. Stability is the name of the game for him. Last 2 games, he's been struggling a little bit to hit his skill shots.
It's surprising. Now he's got a blink dagger too.
Also, this is why you buy a magic one. Odie would not have died there if he had one.
That's true.
Let's do a magic one check. Every hero has it except Emo.
A tithe to the impurities.
Actually, every hero except Emo. Maybe want to go back to the replays here, Super, and be like, why don't you buy Magic Wand? Everyone has it. Think you're cool? Like, oh, sorry, I didn't. No, but really, like, Magic Wand is like one of the most value items in Dota. For the price, what it gives is super good.
Which is weird, because I have friends who tell me.
Well, that's probably why they're 2K. Or 3K.
Dire are scanning
Send them my
for
way.
enemies.
They're actually divine immortal players.
I will convert them. Please send them my way. Twitter DMs are open.
I'll let them know.
You seem to be cringing a bit.
When I get back to the... No, I'm not. I'm
Yeah?
thinking about like how you think about Wand and how they've just been upset at me for just buying Wand.
Keep buying it. Or at least a stick.
Right.
At least stick. Like if you're a support stick, But for core, I recommend some wands. Everybody
Dyer's
wants to be
top
Harry
tower
Potter.
is under
Astral
attack.
Imprisonment onto the Enchantress,
not
but
a
they're going the
missed
other
spear.
way, and he misses his spear on
Killing
the
spree.
so he get hit by the stun coming through from White Album. They don't even get the kill on a lineup, but now they're going to lose JT. They also lost Kaka.
Returns from whence it came.
So
Kill this guy off, though.
when I kill you.
it's a 2-for-1.
Don't run
The fight
off.
is in two different spots.
They have Chrono still. Like, they're sticking around. Void has no TP right now. Okay.
Really, even that fight was in 3 spots.
Yeah. And
Where-
another missed spear from JT.
Yeah. He
That was the 4th in a row, I believe.
Thrice the
Best
torment.
set.
And like, if Void had a TP there, okay, it's still on cooldown. They know that he TP'd bottom. So never mind. Was a decent try. It's just you really are reliant on these initiations from JT with the spear until Kaka gets his blink.
Gotcha.
Got the Earth Spike
Henge.
on the Enchantress, who survived the onslaught last time. Not looking likely this time. Fingers there for the finish. Kaka gets the kill and loses the courier.
Yep.
That's
65
believe-
times 5. How much is that?
the medallion. 60. 185? No.
325. No, I don't know either.
Radiant's bottom tower is in danger.
It's not 160.
I was rolling through math in my head. Oh my god! Sorry, I panicked.
160 would be
Tower
pretty
is
close,
under
but
attack.
I didn't hear you say 65. I thought you said 100.
of course. It's okay. I'll be your math, what's the word, tutor?
Tutor? Yeah.
Tutor? 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 English is so weird sometimes, man. Some words are so easy to pronounce, other words are just a nightmare to pronounce.
Pinned doesn't even describe it. Soak it in.
That one finally connects. Do they have the damage though? With the Hex, Sandy's in the right click. It was just the last right click.
You know why? Magic wand. And it's a pretty free Roche. They have no... Well, as I say that, they're all rotating in. They have no Chrono to fight with, though. Lash has BKB, though. It's very
Run
strong.
off. Come get
He's going to want to
healed.
run in on this White Ammo moving forward. Popping the BKB immediately, going after Fly-By Lens. The stun of the Astral Imprisonment's going to be there for the save. Ollie might need to set up here. He doesn't have the false promise because he uses it on a Kaka. The battle trance comes out from Fly-By trying to chase after Lanham. Is he going to get enough of his life back?
It's a
While that's
killing
happening, they've got the
spree.
control on a White Album. They get the turn of the little Shrek. They'll take out Lanham to lose Kaka. So 3 heroes down the side of
Another
Aster.
Astral.
Astral again. So they've got the constant saves. Oh! He's
And
looking
spell
for it.
immunity! Woo!
He was looking for it. Trying to get that
Perfect.
finish.
Of course.
He just couldn't.
Nah, they're just playing way too well around the spells right now. But Roshan is sitting at 2k health. Maybe Monet can sneak a little steal in here.
Bad for IG.
It's just so well played, man. The troll got saved twice by Emo. And then Ollie also with the perfect Fate's Edict.
Now they have Chrono.
They do have Chrono. Alright,
The
Firefly
Dire
running back
stand
into Roche.
On the hunt for radiant
As he walks
forces.
back in
Invisibility.
again.
But yeah, White Album
Dyer's
definitely going in
middle
way too
tower
deep.
is
Like,
under
BKB
attack.
is only 9 seconds. He ran uphill all by himself, gets speared, gets taken down. And now they're going to Roche. It's a tough position to fight into, though. Like, it's not free. Oh, nice sentry, just put it down. Another sentry. Oh, this meteor, huh?
My spikes are with us.
That's a master.
There you go.
Try and keep one alive. They lose Kaka. Fly-By on the run. No ult, no life, no help.
To be completely honest here, I don't know what they were thinking. No OD ult, no troll ult,
Dyer's
no
bottom
BKB or
tower
anything
is
either.
under attack.
They're just sticking around.
Yeah.
For what?
Roshan
Well,
is
naturally,
falling to
someone
the
give up the
Dire.
Roshan, but now you gave up the Roshan and 3 kills.
You saw down
Dyer's
Fly-By.
bottom
Even more.
tower is under
He
attack.
has not been farming for the last, what, 2 minutes, right? He's been standing there. Even if you get that arena spear onto the void, this Lash is going to
Radiant's
destroy it.
top tower is under attack. Dyer's bottom tower
Questionable
is
decision making
under
really from
attack.
IG here in game 2 as well.
Good at.
Not good as well. Are they playing I-League on IG?
Might be.
Or are they one of the teams that don't? Because they look a little rusty.
Dyer's bottom
No, I think they're
tower
playing
is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under
Are they
attack.
playing like
Oh, no.
not? Yeah, they're 1-0 in iLeague.
Okay.
They've only beat Magma.
Tis
Of
mine.
course, game still very far from overthrow.
For sure.
Still top 1 net worth. Odie is still a late game monster. Like, he's gonna deal a ton of damage
Haste gold for my
the later the game goes. It's gonna get real tough for Aster in his late game. I think Aster needs to close out the game like minute 35, 40-ish. But of course, Oracle's gonna be 18 with a huge cast range. Gonna get overall just a lot more difficult. And the Legion also hit a perfect game, but he kind of went for
Dire's top
like full
tower is
support,
under attack.
which is good if you want to end the game
Radiant's
fast,
bottom
but again,
tower is
doesn't
under
scale very
attack.
well.
Nature
Yeah,
attend
only
us.
40 damage up to this point.
No blink digger yet either.
Radiant's bottom
Taking that
tower
shard.
is no more.
Monet and White Album are really the guys we're gonna be looking at here.
Yeah. Do you like this short on Legion? I think it's good.
It's super good. One of the best shots in the game. The magic immunity it gives you also is insanely strong.
Cheap magic immune.
Yeah, and cooldown reduction as well. Gives you everything. Oh.
It's just
You know
not
what? It puts
fair.
press the attack on an 11-second cooldown. So BKB's first level. Are you getting more magic immunity per cooldown from press the attack with shard or BKB?
It's a good
This
question.
will do
Not something I really
nicely.
thought about.
Or on press the attack? By probably a
But-
couple seconds.
And press the attack just gives so much. It gives
Yeah.
you health regen, attack speed, magic immunity,
Dire are
dispel.
scanning for enemies.
It's a great ability. Especially if you ever get this level
Radiant's
25
top
down, it
tower is
can be
under attack.
so game breaking.
Pin doesn't even describe
White
it.
Album. Immunity not enough to press the attack. Emo gets the kill.
Does not.
If he comes like a millisecond earlier,
Might
he's
as
gonna
well.
live there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Lanham is gonna be the next on the chopping board.
The full heal. He may not be dead just yet. Trying to drop down the Meteor Hammer, but now the Chrono comes out. They've got themselves the Frost Promise. They're going to go after Emo.
Wait up.
Lanham survives the onslaught for now. Solar Press placed on Emo. The right click's coming in, and they'll blow him up. Wi-Fi now fighting after this Faceless Void. They've got the arena around him. Is it going to be ready for the BKB? They've got the Aegis on the hands. Oh, Void. They look over at Lanham. They'll shoot the fire down, and now they've got themselves the battle chest. They look over at XSS, who's off the BKB and trying to run. With the kill on Akaka, don't really have that much lockdown except for JT and his spear. Maybe a couple roots coming out from Flyfly. There's
rooted
the spear,
bashed.
there's the roots, but with the press, the attack coming out from XXS, they will continue to survive. Thinking about the time dilation, the roots out on XXS, they'll get the kill, take out the Legion, Monet will run, and so will the Skywrath.
Yeah, there was really troll paradise there. He just got to right click for free with his BKB. Troll response, or rather, a void response. He presses his ult. Life reaches back to full. We get to see it here one more time. Without Lash, that damage output is really limited.
And you can see, because that probably is a much more one-sided fight with Lesh.
Sure, but they probably also won't take it if Lash is alive like that. So, well done.
The future's not ours
And
to
again,
see.
like the healing through False Promise, not enough.
I like that Borax is right on top of Cock, making sure that his positioning is in the pit. He's trying to land these stuns from a distance, keep the hexes on, and Borax is wise to that. Jumps in, Ancient Seal, and then kill.
Yeah, it's all about really from the supports now, like who can get the first jump. Kaka also has Blink Dagger, of
Dire's top
course.
tower is under attack.
His jump could win you a team fight, or if Borax catches the Lion out first with his Blink Dagger, can you win you a team
structures
fight?
Fortified. Dire's top
It's a very
tower
volatile
is
state
under
of the game right
attack.
now. 2k lead for Aster, but that's nothing at this point. It's really nothing.
And that could quickly get farmed back by Troll.
He's going into the Bloodstone here on OD. Makes perfect sense.
Dire's
Bloodstone
top
plus
tower
False
is
Promise
under
is
attack.
a lot of healing.
Dire's top tower is no more.
But taking that tower, getting that gold up to 2,900. Sudi wants to finish next. Legion going for the Blink Dagger.
You know, I just had a divine
Thought.
Radiant's
intervention.
middle tower is under attack.
I was
They told me
meant
that
to have
Aster's
this.
gonna struggle to try to close out this game, but ultimately
Come on,
the draft is
sprites.
just gonna win the game for IG. I don't know if it's true or not. We'll have to wait and see, but
That's the thing with divination.
the gods told me.
I try to predict via divination all the time, and you know, you lose some.
Okay, so God has spoken to me.
Telling you to forget about what you've been told because
Yeah.
he didn't tell you that.
Suddenly was in my ear.
2K lead.
Dire are
Smoke up.
scanning for
Aster
enemies.
immediately broken. JT, he's ready to go to break that smoke. Blinks away. Monet, no chrono.
Smoke up. JT says no. There's a no smoking area. Blinks out right away. Did they smoke on the ward? Yeah, they did. That's why it was so easy for them to break it. And now what? Now what? Because they're still going very aggressively.
Now it looks like IG want to take the fight.
If they get the
Bring
arena
rest
spear
of
in the
this
void. Woo! What, it was so close,
They
man.
already time locked.
But they're still a Legion commander, so fake hype.
Potentially, ooh, he was charging up the chrono. Mystic Force is going to be placed out onto Kaka, but he's able to get Astral Prison by
restore
They've got the Sanity drops, they've got the kill on the Rex, they've got the
Come
arena
get
round,
healed.
they have the chrono onto two of these heroes, but they just don't have the extra damage coming out from the Skywrath. They'll look over at White Album, who's trying to get the Pulse Nova to do the damage to get the kill on IG. They use the duel, but it's not going to be enough as they've got the Astral Prison
Wait
once again.
up.
That saves Ali, who will false promise himself, so he's not dying in this fight. White Album continuing to chase JT. Fly-Fly sitting a little bit low. He's got the Soul Crest on him from Lanham. They get the kill on Ali. Finally, and the right click's coming in from the Impetus. Fly-Fly turns around and trying to get the Battle Trance off. They've got the Earth Spike. There's the Battle Trance. The Spear the other way around. They've got the start with JT on the other side of the fight. They get the kill on the Mars. They'll end up taking the chase. They look over as Monet. He's got the spell immunity thanks to press the attack with the shard coming up for the Legion Commander. The Meteor Hammer is going to be placed down, but it doesn't land on anybody. XSS on the run. White Album in and out. They finally get the Yules out on the Fly-Fly. That'll help keep Monet alive. The chase is still on by IG. They land the stun, but the press the attack comes out once again. The spell immunity really keeping him alive here. Astro Imprisonment, that locks up Fly-Fly for
There
a
you
second.
go.
That leaves Kaka all by himself. Kaka on the run, bashed up, killed off, duel there.
Your page in history
XXS Legion killing off Fly-Fly. I mean, they weave in and out of the fight, and they finally win it.
They gotta get rid of this XXS guy, man. Like, this constant dispelling actually saved the fight for Aster so many times. It looks quite silly.
Illusion!
I thought, like, oh, you BKB'd again. No, it's just
just
the
the press the attack.
Same animation though. This spell is absolutely ridiculous with the shard. Like, he single-handedly won his team fight for his team.
Power.
This will do
I don't even know how
nicely.
many times he cast it. Like 6 times, 7 times.
Let's take a look.
OD ult
Catch
also a little bit suboptimal only on a Skywrath. Not what you want to see.
Radiant are
Overall, pretty
scanning
good
for
spell
enemies.
usage also from IG. They save each other quite well. It's just really the Legion Commander the spell.
To the
Press the attack.
It's crazy. It's the game of saves. It really is. Because the pressing attack is a save for them. It's spell immunity, like, it's so much. And then you've got Astro, you've got False Promise, you've got what Oracle's trying to give you here. It's not enough.
Yeah.
That spear from JT, I think, was definitely more harmful than it was good. Because he had to then move all the way down to the low ground again after chasing up onto the high ground for the Enchantress.
Yeah, it's just a hero. They're just Mars though. Like, it's hard to play him perfectly. There's so many situations where, you know, a rebuke can
Press the attack
mess something up. Yeah.
once again.
Just keeps coming. And the additional attack speed on top of the BKB. How much is it? 140, right? Yeah, 140 attack speed on a hero like Void is
That's what I'm
massive.
saying. 1,400 gold for spell immunity and everything that it offers. I don't know, 11-second cooldown. That's nothing.
Like, at least the cooldown reduction should be removed from it. I feel it's a little bit too strong.
Yeah.
But now 6k lead, Aegis Cheese. Chart picked up on the Void as well. Now we get the anime Void. You get Astral, and you work with
Execution
Astral,
style!
and Spear.
Spear, Meteor Hammer.
But
I'm up.
XSS is ready to dispel.
He's here.
To
Would you
dispel
like
bot.
some spell?
Eyes without a face unseen.
Would you like to dispel?
Yeah.
Attack speed? All right.
Health region? Yeah.
Yeah. You got it.
And what's the cool on that? 11 seconds. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll take
You
it.
just stand over here. Don't move. Don't talk. Gosh.
Another big smoke up. Fly is not the best guy to unsmoke him. But he did.
Spike. press the attack. There's the spell immunity. First hit bash coming into Monet. They're going to try and fight here with Blink forward coming through from Borax. They've got themselves the Ancient Seer as well to kill Ollie. They've got the arena down. Aka, he's dead. They're out of here. JT now trying to run from lineup. They've got themselves yes, they can. So they've taken out the Aegis, but JT taking a lot of damage. Borax over to the side, and now it's a 5v3 situation, which maybe they can take advantage of, but the Chrono comes down, and it's not really going to do enough for them. He's not right-clicking this control.
Time is money.
Where are you going?
He's going to try and move in. BKB's gone. They missed the stun. They've got the drill. Chance off before he hits a fire.
Directly responsible to
Blowing
pay.
him up. Taking names, taking numbers. That fight turns just because he got the trance off. Oh my.
There was last second trance, and how much damage did a hammer deal? He has 3,200 mana.
Oh my god.
He also just got level 20 just before they fight for the mana difference multiplier increase. That thing hurt, man.
Dyer's middle tower is under
6,748
attack.
damage.
He blew them out of the house.
Oh my god.
It could be a Rex now. They have no fighter than
Dyer's
the
middle
Lash.
tower has fallen.
You went from 7k up with
Dyer's
8
middle
cheese to
tower
suddenly
is
losing a
under
Rex.
attack.
That
Dyer's
was
structures are
amazing.
fortified.
Oh, Astral. Meteor Hammer.
Bash, root.
Root silences. Ooh.
Barely gets
Dyer's
out.
middle
A
tower
little bit
is
unlucky for
under
Flyfly,
attack.
but has no way to get through the evasion just yet. And this is the power of Odie, man.
Dyer's
It's
middle
Bloodstone. I
tower
love it.
is no more.
It not
Dyer's
only
middle
increases the
barracks are
spell
under
damage,
attack.
but it also increases the multiplier. It's so good.
Dyer's middle barracks has
One
fallen.
of the best Odie items in the game.
Dyer's
Yeah.
middle barracks are under attack.
And now you got 4 more stacks to work with.
Let's watch this again.
I
Chrono.
mean, this was pretty comical too. Like nobody touches him.
No, BKB wears off, so now they're trying to land the spear. Misses. Duel in, but he gets the trance off.
It's coming.
Boom!
3 heroes to lead.
Unbelievable!
And they get the kill on a lineup. They're going to look over. BKB's been on. They've got the arena down. That's around white of him as well as the Faceless Void, but he's able to time walk out with the BKB being popped here. Or no.
Nope,
Sorry.
just the press.
attack. It gets me every time.
Yep.
I gotta look for the banners that come out of the back.
Is it banners? It looks like wings.
Yeah, it's like both, isn't it?
Banner wings.
Banner wings?
I don't know if there's a thing or not. Your future is grim. I got bad news for you, B-Cup.
My future's grim.
No.
What?
Odie still has like 2 items to go. And that old already massacred them. No, I'm not that.
Thought you were gonna give me like an ancient apparition line or something like that after doing one.
Ah, cool. Reminds me of the Arnold line. I don't remember the movie, but he played some cold dude.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
What didn't he play though? Actually interesting. He did not go for the mana talent on Emo. Because 250 mana is a lot of mana for a hero like Odie that literally just thrives on damage. Or on mana, rather.
He's getting close to 25.
Yeah, what is he gonna choose? I can tell you what he's gonna choose.
Yeah.
He's gonna choose Arcane Orb damage. Costs 2%. 2%. Believe it or not. Yep. Mana pool to damage. 16%. So he's gonna be hidden for about 400 pure damage plus 200 normal attack. Pre-talent. Pre-stealing any mana. Good hero.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Lovely hero,
Dyer's
in
bottom
fact. Now
tower
BKB
has
also
fallen.
picked up on him. He's gonna be very survivable. Troll, 3k health. Odie, 3k health. 2 saves in the background.
Yeah.
Dyer
It's gonna be
are
so
scanning
tough for
enemies.
Aster to kill anyone. You remember the Divine Intervention I had?
Yeah. Is it still going with you?
It's coming true.
Coming true.
Yeah. You see that? They get this massive fight. They take Roche, Aegis Cheese. They're struggling to take the win. Boom.
Divination, man.
Your future is grim.
An Arcanist's envy!
Just be like that. Leveler picked up here for IG.
Oh, Evil got caught out though.
They've got the big silences. They're gonna go to Evo.
Back to the
Biter them.
The wall up into the air. They're gonna try and lay down the wall onto this troll. They've got BKB across the end of the spear. Oh, but they press the attack. That's gonna save Monet. Just for a moment, they'll look over at JT. The right clicks, the bashes. He's surviving for a little bit, and then
Double
he gets this
kill.
kill onto the bars eventually.
And
He'll
they
drop
drop
the
it.
gem.
to your elements.
That's a very big problem. Like, the only hero that can never, ever get picked off is Emo.
They don't buy back on either.
And he's the guy that can never, ever get picked off. The only one. But he's also the guy that gets caught off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is it going to be a side? Potentially, they both don't have buyback.
Radiant's top tower
Might
is
give up a side here.
Soon, so maybe they back off for that and they don't take the
Radiant's
buildings.
top tower is
Nah,
under
their building
attack.
taking ability is pretty
Radiant
good.
structures are
With your
fortified.
press, you have Edict,
Dire
Solar
structures are
Crest.
fortified.
a bunch
My
of
sprites
catapults.
are with us.
Moving too close, try and defend this, you'll end up dead.
Yeah. Emo needs to be very, very careful.
Radiant's courier makes the ultimate sacrifice.
JT's
Radiant's
courier
top
just flying
barracks
through
are
5
under
heroes
attack.
and dies. 125, 5 heroes.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
There go the racks.
Radiant's top barracks
Back to
has
Roche.
fallen.
We'll
Yep.
see if how quickly
Will
it will come
Radiant
up.
resist?
I'm gonna say 70 seconds.
You're gonna say 70 seconds, so a minute 10. I'm gonna say
Dyer's middle barracks are under
30
attack.
seconds. No, 40.
Dyer's
10.
middle barracks has
That's
fallen.
a
Quick Roche.
What?
Like yesterday, we had like 2 max timer Roches.
Yeah.
2 days ago.
Technically, you still win. You were closer than me. Congrats.
Yeah, but we both went over, so we both.
No, it's not right.
Fulfilled.
Okay.
Stormcrafter, a
Fem-
Flicker.
Family
A
feud.
tithe to the
Roaches up.
impurities.
Troll's like, early spawn. Okay, I'll take it.
Aegis Cheese,
They
Refresher
have to be
Shard.
careful here. Aster did not check the Roche pit. They might not be expecting this early Roche spawn.
And they don't have Chrono.
And it's gone. Double hammer? Sign me up, man. And it's not gone.
Firefly,
Oh,
you're getting baited here.
Make a decision, bro.
Chrono up in 30.
Oh, I'm getting baited
Firefly
again.
Giving them time.
30 seconds.
Time walk in with a time dilation. Monet. Getting the Earth Spike. Right clicks, bashes, all coming in. Time walk out.
They're just making him stall. Yeah,
They're
stalling.
stalling enough for him to get the Chrono back up.
Where are you going?
10 seconds.
Come get healed.
7, 6, 5.
God, Kaka, duel pushed away after Imprisonment. That's going to be the same for now. So they've got the duel locking up the Legion Commander, but they've put themselves the Chrono. It's going to be on the 3. That's not going to have Emo able to get a save out, but they still have Troll. The stun comes in. Roach
Think
at
it
the
was
pit trying to help
possible.
out maybe Aster. Got the roots out onto Monet, and he's kind of separated from his team. So no time to move back. Sacrifice is already used. They land the spear on Monet. They've got to press the attack. Sanity drop. Monet low. He time walks out. He's got to press the attack once again. Firefly's already used the trance, but he's trying to still get the kill here on
Time
Monet.
tells.
The
The mace fair.
keeps Emo alive. They've got 5 heroes here from
My
IG.
sprites are with
Starting
us.
to run. The Rotomatos comes in.
I am
He's been silenced thanks to the Skywrath Mage. They'll get the kill to the Mars. He's got buyback as well. They'll chase after Ollie with no false promise. It doesn't look like he's going to keep his life. Goes Scepter. That's not enough, Ollie. That means you're going to have to buy back as well. Firefly moving forward. They've got the Earth Spike as well as the right clicks, but
Where are
there's
you
the
going?
attack coming on onto Monet once again. JT blinks forward in between 5 heroes. Firefly trying to work. He gets stunned. White out him though. He doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. They've got the time dilation coming out in the arena coming through from JT, but you're able to time walk out of it, especially with the press
Nature
attack, the spell
attend
immunity,
us.
and that lets him leave. Lanham, he's surviving. He's
The
healing. He's not even
impurified
dead.
God
They get the
of
kill
the
right out of him. They're
impurity.
taking the attack, and he's gonna buy back immediately into the fight. The finish on Florax. Will his fight finally end? It doesn't look like it. Monet wants to time walk in and still go after JT. These heroes have used buyback on IG, so this is very problematic. They'll go after Ollie on the Oracle. They've got to they'll get the victory. Exorcist moving in, tries to use that Booker to get away, but now Monet, he's in between
Dyer's
5 players.
middle
Well,
tower
JT,
is
he
under
gets out with
attack.
another time walk, still moving forward, trying to finish the game, trying to take it 2 over IG, the major champion. JT getting lit up here by Lanham, who never died in that fight before. They'll get the kill on a 5-5. They'll take out 4. This should be it. Emo on the run. He'll just skirt death, but it's not looking
Come
like they
on,
have any
Sprites.
in the tank, and IG will concede. Aster will take the 2-0 over the major champions and finish this one off.
With a banger of a fight, yeah. All right, luckily I don't have to analyze that because there was a little old, very common 2-minute fight happens every
All the
day.
time?
Yeah. Like 6 or so. Pretty much everybody bought back.
Anybody died back in that fight. It was 5v5 at the end. Just couldn't kill anybody on IG.
Divine intervention, wrong again.
But yeah, the divine intervention, it lets people down.
I did not expect him to take it 2-0
No,
at
neither
all,
did I.
especially with this draft. They counterpicked themselves twice
Yep.
in the draft. IG getting bonked out.
Yeah, they lose their first series in the DPC Season 2. Not the way you want to come off of it, being the major champion, that's for sure. And, well, now that Aster